lactose. So one trick I could be able to tell here that lactose means lacking of alpha form. In lactose always alpha form of sugar in it's not present, lack of alpha, and this lactose is generally considered to be a milk sugar. It is widely found in milk. So now see here, so as I have written what structure for the lactose, I have to consider C1 of galactose binds with C4 of glucose. C1 of galactose binds with C4 of glucose. Both the cases, what is the form we have to consider here? C1 of galactose, there also beta form. Here also glucose, it is beta form. Both the cases we have to consider beta form itself. That is beta D-galactose combines with C1 of beta D-galactose combines with C4 of beta D-glucose. So I will make you clear by writing the structure here. One more important thing I would like to clear you here, that the galactose, the structure of the galactose unit, if you consider, is as the same as that of the structure of the glucose only. But the thing is, the C4 configuration of glucose is going to be changed, or interchanging of the groups is happening to form the structure of the galactose. I make you still clear by writing the structure. See here, this is the structure what I write here for glucose. I am writing the structure for glucose here. We all know bulkier group should be written at the top, bulkier group at the bottom, bulkier group at the top, bulkier group at the bottom. As we are considering beta form, students don't do mistakes while writing the Howard structure. Beta form, the bulkier groups always will be written at the opposite side. This is OH. This is OH is written opposite to the OH, means all the bulkier groups have been written alternatively in case of glucose structure. Let me complete the structure now. I have H, this is H, this is also H, and this is also H. Now this is beta form of glucose, beta D glucose. What I said, galactose structure is exactly same as that of the glucose structure only, but it has variation or change in configuration at C4 carbon atom. That is, interchanging of the groups is going to happen to form the structure for galactose. Now all of you see here, I would be considering this as a first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth, fifth carbon, and this is sixth carbon. What is the configuration is going to be varied here? This is going to be changed with the groups. Initially there were HOH, now I made it H and OH. So now change in this configuration of this glucose, particularly to the fourth carbon atom, is going to be referred as galactose, structure for galactose. Now we will see how exactly the structure for C4 of glucose should be considered. Again remember, we have to consider beta form. Beta form, I am repeating here many times, lactose. A trick is lack of alpha. Alpha lacks, means beta only represents. Now all of you see here, I have again glucose. Better I write at the below so that bonding will be shown very clearly. So see here, I will be writing like this. Okay. So now bulkier group at the top, bulkier group at the bottom, bulkier group at the top, bulkier group at the bottom, and bulkier group should be top because we are considering beta form of glucose. Now all of you see here, we all know this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, sixth carbon. Now let us complete the structure. This is H, 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 H. This is beta D glucose unit. C1 of galactose should get bind with C4 of glucose. No any changes can be made here because C1 of carbon and C1 of galactose and C4 carbon of glucose are facing to each other. Direct elimination of water by heating the 2 units to form the respective structure for lactose by glycosidic linkage. How we have to do that one? See here all of you. So I written OH, isn't it? This is O, this is H. Now direct elimination of water takes place from first carbon and fourth carbon of these 2 units by heating. When we heat it, minus H2O, water is going to be removed. Now after removal of this water molecule from these 2 structures, I could be directly showing you how the linkage is going to happen. How linkage is happened here, see. So we know that this is first carbon, this is fourth carbon, and we have an oxygen atom here. Okay, so how this structure could be written? This could be written like this. I'll show you, just a minute. This is like this. In between we have oxygen linkage. We will be having a oxygen over here. So this linkage what is obtained after combination of these 2 units is referred as glycosidic linkage. It is referred as what? Glycosidic linkage. Fine. The first and foremost important thing here. Now this is the structure what we write for particularly Howard structure for lactose. C1 of galactose, C4 of glucose, both the cases beta form. Beta glucose, beta galactose must be considered. So please copy this one. Dear students, I would like to tell you one more important thing here. As we consider glucose in it, we have a carbon 1 and we have this hydroxyl group is free. That is, this hydroxyl group is not involved in any cyclization. So it is free and it reduces the Fehling solution as well as Tollens reagent. That is the main reason why we will be calling this lactose as reducing sugar. We will be calling it as reducing sugar. The most important point again. So hope this till here it is clear for you all.